Hello everyone, I am Alessandro Cancellosi from Nyjo FX, founder and main instructor. It's nice to be back here after many months. Some of you will probably know me for other tutorials, other videos, other courses they have participated in, they will know me, for example. Some jobs I've participated in the past years or months. We start from today a new chapter. This project is called CG Pills, a completely free educational offering from Nyjo FX. I am here today to present you chapter 0. This entire training line will be completely free, as I said, and it will essentially be based on a very easy, very simple line. A casual conversation between me and you, as if we were really inside the classroom, as I have always actually liked. Preparing and conducting my courses with my past students. Let's move on to today's agenda. Today will essentially be a brief presentation. Then we will explain better what CG Pills is. I told you who I am. Have you seen that the logo of CG Pills is a red pill? Many of you, if you know the Matrix film, will know what the red pill means. Freeing the people trapped within the Matrix. We thought about this link with the world of cinema also, because the visual effects are closely tied with the world of cinema. Precisely because the red pill is that element that can set us free from misinformation, or anyway, from not knowing or not having the skills we want. And for this, the CG Pills logo is essentially a red pill. Through the CG Pills, you will gain new skills, learn new things, and your training will still have that basic structure that will allow you to do it. To start your career, or at least that's what we hope to do in this training course. Let's get to today's rundown. As I told you, it will simply be an introduction. Let's come to a few cards that will explain. Occasionally I turn around, guys, because I follow the list and the live recording while I'm working on the video. Who I am, I've told you I'm Alessandro Cancellosi. In the past, I've mainly worked as a professional. I work as a lighting TB, like as an FXTD or CG supervisor. It depends on the production. We will understand better in the next lessons what we are talking about, because our lessons will also be theoretical. Thus, they will explain these elements of computer graphics. I am also a trainer, so I've been an instructor for many years. I'm an instructor. Calculate my career, it's in its 29th year now. So I've been working in this field for many years. I really started when in reality the computer graphics here in Italy is actually something very, very maple. What am I doing today? What I do, I've told you, actually I collaborated until August with Scanline VFX, a studio I believe you all know. You all know anyway. Currently I am working on other projects with clients as a freelancer. And I have returned to this online educational project. Let's see, at this point we scroll to the next tab. My reel I just show you to get to know a little better. What I've done is not simply to show you if I am bravo, no matter how high my skills are or aren't, okay? So it's just to help you understand and focus better on who am I. You can find information about me online. You can find me on social media. You can visit my website, www.alessandrocancellosi.com. Obviously, I'm not very up to date. Sadly, between production and family, I haven't had much time in the last few months. But you can still find something about me, and you can also find me on LinkedIn to see better which projects I have participated in. The reel is not fully updated because some projects are still tied to the manufacturing companies, and we must still wait for the book free. The projects are made available, some might not even be shown. I look at the DIL with you, you see some international projects I have participated in at the DIL. Obviously you will find projects I've worked on as part of a team, perhaps some with a small team with some of my collaborators, others with very large teams. So obviously what you see, we will then have the opportunity to discuss this aspect of a CG artist's training career. It's not just the result of my work, but the result of many people's work. And we'll see which roles are involved in projects of this type. And see you sooner. Of course, and on every shot, every scene, I would have participated by creating a part of it. Work on the project, as I said, What are we talking about? Lighting TD or FX TD? So technical director for lighting or for the effects, but also as a generalist TD, so as a technical director who still deals with it anyway. General aspects of scene creation, and then we'll understand what it's about. My reality spreads across various markets that we will be analyzing together to understand how you can also embark on a career as a CG artist or VFX artist. And there are projects that involve the world of cinema, commercials, so spots, projects related to the world of video games, and also projects related to perhaps VR, so virtual reality, or projects related to theme parks. Animations that may still look like a cartoon but are made for other media. So for others, let's say types of clients. The career I've had is very long, 29 years, so I started with the basics, then we'll understand how I trained, and like this, my training, it gives me the possibility, in my opinion, to be able to train you in a very complete way. And obviously in these 29 years I have worked with many clients, many teams, many artists. I was lucky enough to meet many people who also helped me in my professional growth. And all this leads to this path. In the Ville, there are obviously some of the main projects I worked on. As I told you, not all are there, because some still cannot be included. It will be updated in the coming months. And then we will anyway have a chance to talk more about the projects I have worked on. So you have a bit more detailed information compared to what I did. What projects have I worked on? The next card is past, present, future, because this transition moment, essentially, this is a moment in which I find myself stopping, looking at what I've done in the past, what I'm doing right now, and what I want to do in the future. And these three elements will be very useful in your training as well. The past, never forget the past. My past is really made of starting a career 29 years ago. You can imagine what computer graphics and visual effects were like back then. Especially in Italy, what types of software were used at the time, and what types of tricks and techniques maybe had to be used at the time to achieve certain types of effects. Still today, that know-how, those skills are useful for solving problems, because essentially our job is both artistic, but it's also a technical job. So problem solving, being efficient and finding the best solution, best compromise to achieve the best result in the best way with the most, as brief as possible. With the highest quality possible, of course. Sometimes this thing may seem like quite a complex equation to achieve, but in the end we would understand better with our lessons how to get there. The present is made of a return to education, something I have always liked. I've done it for a long time. I've done it for both international and local schools. Anyway, national Italian, it had started with a project of mine years ago, which we will talk about shortly. And I'm coming back now with a series of new projects, the first of which is this CG Peels, and a series of masterclasses that will come out next year. CG Peels remains a completely free basic training project, while the masterclasses will be paid projects, but we will talk about it. And this is really the aspect of the future, continue to be in production, but return to training. Also the future that concerns training. So definitely using the past that is behind us to better understand how to solve the problems of the present. But also be ready to never stop learning, never stop growing and improving our skills and our know-how. With the new technologies, being open to improvement and growth, okay? This will be a very important thing we will discuss during our lessons. We talked about the past, we talked about my past in training beyond international schools like Unomon or CG Fuki in the past, or national schools anyway. Years ago I started a project called Proteus VFX School. Some of you may have heard of it. It started as an online study journey, mainly focused on the Claris software first, then with other projects, and then it opened quite a bit. It had grown quite a bit. We were about to open a physical school, so with a class with a place where students could actually go to study at Cinecittà Studios. Unfortunately, we did not choose the best time, and it was exactly during the pandemic. The whole thing has been slowed down by the pandemic. There have been difficulties. We all know what we've been through. And for that reason, for other work-related reasons, I then started my collaboration with Scanline VFX, which you will understand heavily absorbed me. More family-related issues and also serious health family issues. They took me away from that project, and gradually the project obviously slowed down and then unfortunately got stuck. In recent months, I've worked hard to reconstruct a new project from the scenes of Proteus VFX School. I prefer the name change, a change in educational offer, a change in image, trying to take the good that was in that project and the ideas based on that project and improve them to bring you something fresh. Also add my experience on the latest projects I worked with Scanline. So definitely further improve the training offer. And so Nyjo FX was born. Currently, Nyjo FX, it's using the social site of the old project. So you'll mainly find the old site of Proteus VFX School, vfxschool.com. Don't worry. Soon we will also try to set up the new site showing the start of the new training offer. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media, LinkedIn, TikTok, and so on. We will provide all the links. You will already find us with the image in HFX. You will obviously find past videos and tutorials, and gradually, for instance, we have now already found the first previews and first sneak peek videos we made for the first masterclass that will be released next year. And you will also find CGPs there, so all new projects will converge on the old on the old channels and will be updated, and so you can execute it peacefully without any kind of problem. So what is CGP? The CGP is this basic introductory training offer, trying to train you from a theoretical point of view, from a practical point of view, also analyzing the market, analyzing professional figures, analyzing the workflow, the how you work, the how you create your own career, even touching on professional ethics, training ethics. Perhaps many of these videos will probably even conflict and may even create controversies. But this is what I want to bring to you, so try to help you through the past and all the experiences I could have in more markets, with different companies, with different working methodologies, to help you improve your market vision and allow you to enter the market with a slightly clearer vision and with greater knowledge and be able to face problems, solve them more efficiently and faster. This is obviously what we hope to do. So CGPL is this, it's essentially the base project of Nyjo FX. A path, as I said, completely free in Italian and English for now, which will provide basic theoretical training. So the first chapters will essentially be very discursive and theoretical. They will serve to introduce us to the possibility of moving on to technical aspects. And then it will be made up of pills, so short, fast videos, so they will be easily digestible, who will talk about the software you see here in question. So mainly we will follow Houdini, Unreal 3D SMEX, Gaia, LiquidGen, Embagen, and Chaos products. So both products that are used for effects and products that are used. We will see them step by step, so we might also touch upon modeling, rigging, skinning, CFX. But we will then see in detail step by step. Our videos will be introductory or will briefly explain individual topics to help you understand better how to accomplish some things, because they are pills. And then you will have the master classes that will help you tackle complete projects, simulating a specific software or a series of software that actually represents the production in a team. So we'll try to replicate what's done in the projects that perhaps you've seen in my reel, or you see in the reels of many other artists or in the reels of companies, to understand how to approach a project in the most professional way possible, to get you ready when you enter the job market. You will be facilitated to be already productive and to have that kind of smart mindset to adapt to different situations, to different difficulties you will go. However, to deal with it outside, currently appointments will be weekly. We will start with a couple of lessons a week. When we start the more technical parts, we'll mutually go down to want to give you a way to follow the lesson more easily and to be able to also do your own tests and your tests. We also have a Discord channel that we've just updated in which you can follow us. We'll provide everything to be able to pay attention to any kind of problem. You will have our email, so we will try to be there as best we can. We are now starting the project, so at the beginning we might be slightly slower. We hope to optimize everything as much as possible. In the next meetings we will also start talking about market workflow pipeline, the story of computer graphics. So we will analyze various aspects, and I will care a lot about what also concerns training, what professional figures come into play and how the team actually works. Productions also talk a lot about the aspects that are behind the scenes. So beyond what you see in the reels that look so beautiful, or what you see at the cinema, or when you play a video game, it always seems all very beautiful. Obviously, there are a whole series of aspects that need to be analyzed to understand how that was possible, and also understand what the difficulties or problems of this market are. So I care that it is a very clean and detailed and very clear view of what this job actually is. As far as disappointment is concerned, that's basically it. Today I just wanted to introduce you to the project. So the next chapter, where we'll start discussing some related aspects, should be out on Friday, to computer graphics and what a CG artist software is. VFX Artist. And then next week we'll have a couple more meetings. Let's say within 4 to 5 meetings we should have finished this little introduction, and we could move on to the first technical videos. So go to use your own software and better understand from a theoretical and practical point of view how to become an artist. Computer graphics or a bug fix artist. Greetings. I try not to take up any more of your time. I also try not to be too heavy in this video, and I hope to find you gradually. You can always find me here among the social mail and whatever, so contact me without problems for any type of. Thanks to everyone. See you next time.